Stadium. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Razorbacks coach said pregame they are thrilled with the way their running back has been able to get in and grasp their concepts quickly. As you know, this Heisman Trophy contender is a transfer, but he literally hit the ground running, and coach said he's been a big part of our success so far this season, and we are not surprised that our team is performing so well because of the way he's been able to produce. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tells the run, wants to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Razorbacks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete on the left to Smith. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Quick give. It's Smith. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Breaks into the open at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's McAllister.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Line getting set on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McAllister. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Sellers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Look out! Still on his feet. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here.
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on third and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give is to Smith. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Jackson going to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making the adjustment on the play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God give it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Jackson will throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They want to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Running inside, it's McAllister. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. There he goes. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Push is ahead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenoris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenoris Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Throwing, Sellers. Holds on, it's Hunt.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Running the red zone, it's McAllister. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Left side is Tuggle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, it's McAllister. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Escapes the sack. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Washington looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those two hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right side, it's Bennett. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Quick toss. Turning it on. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Direct snap. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Burrowing for yardage. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hits inside. It's Clark. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Cuts it upfield. It's McAllister. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it. Give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack. They're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Sellers to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Extending the play. He's going to take off across the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because
got some room in into the goal line. Hunt down Razorbacks. Great job by the back on the option. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Jackson gonna throw it. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Still looking to his right. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple when the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Out wide left, it's Bennett. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Jackson will throw. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Uh-oh, look out. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Jackson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.